You have the power within you to reclaim your energy back from wherever it was taken from you, from the moment you were born all the way through to this very day. Okay, and a lot of the darkness that you've been through, it really has been for you to honor the light that's actually within you. It's happened in such a way that you're not able to kind of see from the other side. You know that this world has darkness, and you're not here to add to that darkness. You're here to bring your light to it, and that is so important to remember, because you can see things from a very different perspective than others. There's been so much healing here for you, so much that you've had to do, and that's a big part of your journey here. Swans are significant here, okay? Big part of your journey, and potentially red hair, the Hanged Man, the Six of Swords. It feels like you've been on pause. It feels like, you've had to go through so much of this healing that it's kind of stopped you from moving towards what it is that you've been desiring, right? The Tower. And every time you've moved towards what you want, there's been like a destructive energy, and it's all because of these wounds beneath the surface. The Three of Swords here, that was that hurting heart, that pain that was not being addressed, and you've been really patient. You've been so patient. King of Pentacles here. It feels like somebody might have kind of learned how to avoid their emotions or even the healing journey by focusing on work. Okay, making their work about kind of their abundance and what is happening on the outside, right? And how safe they are on the external, because when they were younger, they never felt safe, okay? Six of Pentacles, not in the way that they should have. I think that major balance is coming through here, like really. Someone's really learning how to honor kind of the balance of their mind and their heart, as well as kind of the internal world that's taking place within their intuition and the external kind of logic of the situation, what they can see. They're really balancing that, and this pause has been needed because there's been this awakening, judgment, for this new perspective to be gained, for somebody to recognize that actually it's their inner child that they've been needing to kind of really show so much love to and care and nurture that they didn't receive, and they weren't sure how to actually do that, right? Page of Swords here. They're understanding now this idea of like where they want to move and transitioning from that really rough kind of energy, like everything just seems like chaotic, towards a more calmer, harmonious place. They're understanding how to do that better. They're understanding what the roadblocks were. Strength card with the Tower. This is exactly what it is. Like they've been gaining that courage, and I feel like they've got such a major purpose here, this energy, because they've been having to gain so much clarity. Got a lot of Scorpio, Leo vibes here as well, and Taurus and air signs. King of Swords. This is with the Three of Swords. Someone was so majorly blocked off to emotion. I can't even explain it. They were so blocked off because of all the hurt they've experienced, all the ways they have not been taught how to deal with their emotions, how to receive emotion even, There's somebody who, like, as their little inner child, at the heart of it, they desire unconditional love. Of course, they are unconditional love, but they've kind of masked it. They've had to, Page of Wands here with that King of Pentacles. So I mean, the actions they've been taking have all been about kind of, what does this look like? Material success and gain is what I'm hearing here, okay? The actions have been from a space of that, again, I'm hearing wounded child, the little child, like, what's going to make me happy kind of thing, without understanding that actually it's the emotion, right? The abundance was seen as just materialism, external kind of circumstances. They've had to really learn how to cut out a lot of noise, and they're continuing to do this, mental as well as around them, the people. They've been people who aren't honest, I've heard here, and as a result, they're getting a lot of downloads. They're going to be in a position where they're understanding how to receive these downloads, right? Death card here. And this is a transition. This is a transition that's been needed, so that this final kind of this energy of this like constant anxiety and like even at night, I feel like they've been kept up at night, maybe they've been taking sleeping pills or something, or they've known that kind of lifestyle, or they've distracted themselves when they can't sleep, when they're feeling all these emotions, they've distracted themselves with kind of but what I'm seeing here is kind of the energy, they've used it, that lusty energy. That's what they've distracted themselves with, right? And I think there's so much trauma here that they're having to heal. But look at this Fool. Someone understands that this is not the path forward. This is just a cyclic nature that they just don't want to be in anymore, right? They're understanding this better. Look at that, the Seven of Swords. Every time they've had a potential new beginning come their way, it's cycled back around again. It's kind of like they've really not known anything different, and they've not understood why they've been kind of going down this road all the time, just following like that, the lust or just anything that's external outside of them. King of Cups. Someone really, I'm hearing healing energies, right? Someone's really, maybe they're receiving that, right? To put this heavy cycle to its end now. That's it. And this is really significant right now, because this is actually taking them to a pivotal turning point, is what I'm hearing, where they're going to make a decision, and it's going to influence their future forward. Oh my God, the Empress. Okay. I feel like someone's really anxious about this energy. Oh my God, the Two of Cups as well. They want to approach this Empress energy as well, this divine feminine energy. They want this kind of, I feel like there's a connection here that they've never felt before. A connection that, I'm hearing like pots of gold, like at the end of the rainbow or something. Three of Pentacles, this is what they want to work towards. They feel like they've ruined their chances, so I've heard. They feel like they think that they've betrayed this energy. Well, they probably did, because they were in a really unhealed state here, okay? But look at the King of Cups that's coming through. That's emotional stability. Someone's really been maturing on an emotional level, so they're not just looking at the external gains and material successes anymore. And I think that there's been a lot of destruction through that as well, right? A lot of success, I will say that, but also destruction, okay? The Sun here tells me that there's a brighter time ahead. There's going to be some kind of clarity coming through. It feels like someone's finally understanding the feminine energy better within them and outside of them, instead of just like blaming this feminine energy for like whatever troubles they've had or seen, even witnessed, right? You know, if there's someone in your life and you don't want them there, or they're causing whatever kind of, it could be a karmic situation, whatever it is, there's no point blocking them out of your life or cutting contact. If all that's going to happen is whenever they come back through, whether it's through a memory, whether it's through seeing their name or someone asking about them, if you're going to still be triggered into your emotion, that is false healing, right? That needs to be addressed. When you remove someone from your life, you're removing all of it, which means that you're overcoming the emotion of whatever that situation was. You're actually healing. Pay attention to the red flags. Deception. Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like somebody finds it really hard to be their authentic self here, and it's because of I feel like even they can't face themselves. I'm seeing mirrors. I think this could be someone who likes to look in the mirror a lot, right, at their reflection. However, it's also that when you look in the mirror, you got to see your shadows, and that's the thing that they can't face, right? Release your ex. Look at this. Someone's still massively holding on to so much of the past. This is just going to keep them cycling through this lesson. They need to learn this lesson. They need to recognize their worth here. They need to be present in the moment and not be stuck in the past. That's so big for this energy, because look, new love. And not be deceived by kind of someone who's like, you know, we're all capable of change and evolving, right? But if someone's just presenting as a certain way when they haven't actually done the work beneath the surface, and actually this is just someone who's repeating karmic cycles with you and you with them, then you're in unrequited love. And we need to address that, and that's to do with kind of the release your ex as well. If this is someone you're connected to, you're really guided to call your power back to you, okay? Retreat, because they need to really learn how to love themselves first, because this situation they're still holding on to, that karmic energy, is from a really trauma wounded space. Okay, because that's unrequited love here. There's not actually love there. It's just this need for this attachment or whatever it is. Like maybe they need closure or something, or they think they do, right? They really need to learn how to love themselves more than anything. It has nothing to do with anyone outside them, so they can really release these external energies who are still leeching on them. I feel like they're, you know, some people are like allowing that kid in a candy store to keep coming back to the candy store, and it's like, recognize your worth, right? And they really need to learn that there is this energy of heart-to-heart conversations. It feels like someone's learning how to like love again and really experience that and express that, and they want to do that, and this will start with heart-to-heart conversations. But this is somebody who really needs to kind of step inwards right now. If someone you were in a relationship with previously, I'm talking like an actual relationship, and there was betrayal, right, real betrayal, and they're coming back around wanting something new, you need to be careful. This is what these cards are saying. You're being tested right now. Are you going to kind of let the past hold you back, or are you going to move forwards towards where you're being guided, towards where you're being divinely aligned? You need to take action now to release so much. Hold your vision ahead. You know what that is. Of course, the past or whatever it is that wants to come back is going to come back, especially when they see you glowing, because you're finally moving forwards, recognizing what your worth is, recognizing where you actually want to align with. Luck is on your side, but you just need to work with divine right now. Be very mindful. Surrender to divine. Allow divine to show you, okay? So the Queen of Cups has come out to join the king and the emperor with the empress. It feels like the emperor has been stuck on this energy, feminine energy. He's just been stuck on it. This energy left him feeling down and out, alone, lost, in regret. Really, just I think they just made him, his worth was gone basically. Now they're stuck in this indecision because it's kind of like they can't see past the. It seems like there's something about this adventure, this excitement with this energy that it's kind of a false sense of satisfaction is what's coming through here, and that's what they're stuck in right now. I think when you're healing, it can feel like such a relief when something comes along, right? And they're thinking way faster than. They just need to be really careful, okay? That's something that is a major test right now that they need to close out. Major test. And it is to do with that past. There's something about this this energy is kind of inner child or upbringing. Something happened when they were a child, or just something about that's like time in their life that's really holding them back. It could be to do with codependency, attachments, whatever it is. But there's massive kind of, it could be self-worth, right? They've attached it to this energy who's just literally like really hurt them, broke them. It was like a complete destruction, right? It's stopping them from really moving forwards. And they're at this stage in their life where they're actually given this power, like this divine energy to do something about this. So they need to be mindful. As for you, retreat, step back, focus on that beautiful healing that you're doing in that heart space. Stay in your light. Your light is needed here, okay? I hope this reading makes sense, because there were like different energies coming through, but it's pretty clear that something is in the way, or it has been, and this is what someone is hopefully clearing, or they need to be, okay? Let me know if it did. Sending so much love.